Hello.
Hello. Guess what?
Where we are?
On stage with Dance Alive.
Hi, guys.
We
Welcome.
made it. Yeah.
We made it.
It's been a crazy day.
I know. But well, we're here.
Oh my gosh. We're starting to just So we have the tall, gorgeous, dark-haired Cuban and the short whatever.
Oh, come on. Let's say thank you to our sponsors to start today.
Especially Elio at
Thank you.
La Fiesta Media.
Yeah.
He goes above and beyond the call. So Elio, mwah, we love you. Yay. Tim Cannon, Alliance Credit Union. Tim does everything, and I get to go to Americas with him.
Oh.
Yeah. You will
That's
be
awesome.
going to Americas for Nutcracker there. Yvette Godet, who
Fantastic
dentist. Yes. Felipe is going to love her when he finally gets there.
Oh.
He's terrified.
She's lovely.
I know
Thank you, babe. Thank you so much.
And then Pofall Studios, the resident school for Dance Alive National Ballet.
Exactly.
Yep.
And well, tell me a little bit about your week. How is everything going so far?
Actually, it's crazy and wonderful. We've been working with Visit Gainesville, and they're going to be doing some tabling at the Village, which is really neat. We're excited about that. Been talking to Brenda at Visit Florida, and they're going to be doing some promotion for the company, which is absolutely wonderful.
That's fantastic.
TV20 is going crazy in what they're doing. So, we have people that are being absolutely wonderful and generous.
I have to say, from the company, we have been rehearsing the Nutcracker. We are on it, guys. It's Nutcracker season. So
it is, yep.
And I know you all guys all love Nutcracker, but to be honest, we work so hard when Nutcracker start. Oh my God, so many different parts, and we do the first act, the Parisienne, and we run, we change, we go to the divertiments in the second act. I personally,
with snow in between.
With the snow in between, I personally have to change quickly for Spanish, and then I have the sugar plum, but I having a blast. I said last week, and I have to repeat it, that I love the Nutcracker. When the Nutcracker start, I feel like a princess. I swear, I love it, and I love the energy that the show brings to
I remember the first time you were here, and you did Sugar Plum, and I thought, this is kind of interesting. It was just different. Kim said, you don't have to be this. You can be who you are.
Exactly.
And I remember you coming off in tears saying your heart felt free. And it was like, oh my God, this makes such a difference.
Yeah.
It was just, and I watched rehearsal the other day, and you were doing it, and there was that same absolutely amazing smile and joy. It was just.
It's because I need to make it clear. Nutcracker is a classical ballet, and every single person knows about Nutcracker. So for dancers, and especially for me, that I am a former classical dancer, I feel so much responsibility doing this kind of ballets. I feel like we have to do it right. We have to do it perfect. Because classical ballet is about that, about perfection. So it's a challenge, but I love challenge, and dancers from Dance Alive love challenge too.
And this one, we're going to be out on the 2nd in Americas.
Yes.
We will be in Newberry, South Carolina, in that wonderful Newberry Opera House.
I love that place.
Oh, Rylander. I don't know if you've been to the Rylander in Americas.
No.
It's another one of those beautiful little opera houses with the organ that comes up and then goes down. It's like a jewel box. So we've got that, and then we have
the shows at home.
The Alachua show Under the Stars, which is a free show, and then we have 2 shows in Lake City. We have one in Ocala. We have the Magic of Nutcracker. We have 2 school shows, 4 shows here, plus Class with Clara. We're going to be danced out.
It's a lot of work, but it deserves it. The community and the people that go to the theater and support us, they always love it. And so It's good. It's good. Let's present the dancer of the week. We have this week. We need to present Thales Ribeiro. He's one of the Brazilian dancers that he just joined the company 3 weeks ago. Fantastic dancer. He's an amazing, very tall guy. A very nice partner. And let's see. Let's show you guys a little clip. Yeah, he is fantastic. I believe like he have this special quality on the movements, right?
I love it. I watched him teaching a class the other day, and if I were still dancing, I would have loved to have been in that class because it's so movie. He's so expressive.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, Jesse, but we had, Kim had a conference with somebody that's interested as coming in as executive director.
Oh, wow.
And he said, you know, I've looked at videos, I've looked at your dancers. Your dancers could dance anywhere in the world.
That's right.
They're just gorgeous.
That's right.
So
I am glad to know that. And that's absolutely true.
Yes.
Yeah. The quality of the dancers of Dance Alive is high level.
Absolutely.
To be honest, yeah.
He's going to be here. He'll be coming and visiting, and he's going with us to Americas.
Wow.
So he'll...
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think if we go and you can present our guest? Our guest is a very special guest, to be honest. We have been related with her for a long time, Dance Alive, but please introduce her.
Okay. So actually, Linda Rocha was the one that said, you need to talk to Erin. You need to talk to Erin. You need to talk to Erin. She is fantastic. And I said, okay, Erin, she said, she is the marketing person for the airport. She does so much there for the airport, for the community. And my first real time meeting her, I think, was when we were doing tree lighting.
Okay.
That was something that, I didn't even know about, and Linda was the one that kind of introduced me and made the connection there. So,
well,
let's
say welcome.
Hello, ladies.
Welcome,
so here
welcome.
she is. Yes.
Thank you so much.
I'm so happy to be here because to me, ballet is similar to flight. And the way you fly beautifully across the stage, it just makes my heart sing. And I guess I secretly wish I was up there with you and as graceful and beautiful as you, but I just can't say how much this treasure enhances our community.
Thank you so much.
Whenever you come to the airport, our passengers love it too.
Thank you. Well, let's talk a little bit, and our first question is always this one: is tell us about yourself, a little bit more about you as a person.
Well, I was born and raised in a flying family. I'm from Michigan originally, and the expectation was that I go to the University of Michigan, and I was accepted there. But I was in St. Augustine on spring break when I was 16, and I met a neighbor who said, well, y'all ought to go to Gainesville. She told me how great the journalism school was at UF and how the students get a lot of on-the-job training, and that was the field I wanted to go into. And so I did some research and I applied, and really late in the game on my senior year, and all of a sudden I got the acceptance papers back, and I'll never forget my dad just about dying when I told him I was going to Gainesville. But it really changed my life, and I think it was meant to be. And so I loved my time here. Right after school, I got involved in aviation, but I did grow up in a flying family. I worked for Learjet. I worked for the head of Learjet, who had just written a book on the Wright brothers, and he wanted to turn that into a documentary film, and I helped on that film. It was called Kill Devil Hill, and from there I went and worked for an airline, and then I worked with the teams trying to fly around the world in balloons. So I worked for Baron Hilton, who was the chairman of Hilton, and then after that I worked for Richard Branson, who was the head of Virgin. And it just was this crazy kind of string of things like that one sort of adventure after another, but all looped in with flight. And then I did the PR for the Centennial of Flight for the National Park Service in 2003. And something in my heart was saying, go back to Florida. I really wanted to end up back here in my later years, which I'm in now. And through my sorority sisters and other reunions, I was exposed to Gainesville 35 years after I left, and I just thought, what a great place to live. So I moved here. I don't regret any of it, and it just so happened that a friend and sorority sister of mine knew that the airport was looking for a marketing person, and it just all kind of fell into place, and I think it was really meant to be. So
that's awesome.
Back to Linda. I was getting in touch with the people who had done things at the airport, and it was time for the holidays. And so I contacted her and I said, Linda, this is my first year, but let's do a tree. Can we do the tree together? And she said, absolutely. And that sort of kicked off this wonderful relationship that I so treasure.
Oh, I am glad that you bring that, because that was my next question. It's interesting, especially because Dance Alive is a ballet company that have been in Gainesville for how many years? 65.
So this 66? Is our this is our 56th year.
And it's such a part of the community. And my question will be, when do you connect with Dance Alive? When do you hear about Dance Alive, and why?
Well, it was in 2018. I started my job with the Gainesville Regional Airport, and then when the holidays were rolling around, that's when I reconnected with Linda, and she said, absolutely, we'll do a tree, let's do it. And she arrived with the most amazing array of ornaments, and I had sort of an older, not as nice tree that I inherited. And so the next year I said to my boss, let's step it up. And Linda would always, completely class up anything she does, which you guys know.
Look at that picture.
Yeah. And so
exactly.
It was one of these things where we had hot chocolate and cookies, and the dog in the picture is our bomb sniffing dog Beamer, and a special tutu was arranged for her, and you can see she wears it well and loves the dancers and the children, and it just ended up being this magical collaboration that we absolutely love and cherish.
That's fantastic. And I think we have, right, Elliot, we have a short clip of the airport. We have two clips.
The first one, Linda said, Erin really wants to do, they've redone everything. And Erin really wants to know if we could maybe get something up on that wall. So we went out there, and Visit Gainesville helped us with that. And so I know Erin really loves this because it's got it's a tutu. That's what she said she wanted. It was the swan tutu. She told us which one. And then you went out and you did this short clip.
Let's see the short clip that we did in front of the huge picture that you guys have from Dance Alive at the airport.
Yes.
That was I remember that day. we were like, okay, we are doing this thanks to our sponsors on our social media, and of course we want to thank you guys, and we were like, let's go in front of the picture, let's do some ballet steps. And I remember the guy, that the guard, he was like, "Good, what are you doing here? What are you doing here, like dressing like that?" And we are like, no, it's just a short clip, please. And he was kind and nice and everything. So, I love that picture. That picture is part of a project that you have. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yes. Well, so we have been undergoing an airport expansion and refurbishment, really, and it's really brightened up the place. And those walls were formerly just barren with
dark tunnel,
sort of this concrete. I don't even know how to describe what the walls were, but if you looked at them for too long, you'd start getting that vertigo feeling. And so I said to my boss, wouldn't it be nice to get some really great some scenery pictures from our community and just really show off what we have here, both natural and whatever. And so we found the pictures from Visit Gainesville, and then again Linda saw what we had started to do, and she said, is there any way we could be up there? And I said, yes, that would be perfect. So this beautiful picture of the dancers is arranged in such a way with the tutus and the purple and pink and sort of a violet hue. It's just so beautiful, and I catch passengers stopping and just kind of almost wanting to get into these pictures, and we hope they don't miss their flights. But no, it's just such a wonderful thing to have Dance Alive in that hallway, in that gallery. It's a great thing. I love going past that picture.
That's awesome.
And I will also say, when we do our tree lightings, I remember, I think the first year we did it, there were these weary travelers coming off of their flights, and they looked so tired and just sort of, ugh. And here were these adorable, in costume, these beautiful Nutcracker children with beautiful cookies and hot chocolate, and it just almost took all the age and stress off these arriving passengers. You could just see how much it made a difference to their day. So
let's see it. We have a short clip of that. Let's play it.
Beautiful video.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
This is a perfect video to show what is about that event. I remember the first time, and I remember the dog, and that was so lovely, so lovely, because it was with a tutu and everything, and I was like, oh my God, this is fantastic.
I love giving kisses.
I know, yeah.
And she loves seeing Linda or any of you when you come. She's a very serious dog when she's working, and she alerts to 17 different explosives. She was named for Todd Beamer from Flight 93. We got permission from his wife, Lisa, to have Let's Roll on her vest, which was the last thing that they said before they stormed the cockpit on Flight 93 on 9/11. So, she's a very serious dog, but she's also a very, when she's not working, we get to have fun with her. And she is from Colombia originally.
My God.
And her name was Caddy. I forget what that means, but you might know. It's a Spanish word. C-A-D-I. Caddy?
Caddy.
Anybody? Anyway, she's now named Beamer, and we just love her. Everybody at the airport she's sort of more, I don't know, people come to the airport to see her a lot, not just to fly. So it's been great.
We were trying to earlier figure out exactly when we're going to do this tree lighting, and I think we were talking about doing it on Monday, December 6th.
Yes. Monday, December 6th. We're thinking, 4:35-ish, and we'll let you guys know the exact details, but I think that's what's going to work out for the dancers and the airport. We'll have the tree up before then, but the actual lighting of the tree and tickets in the tree branches and things like that will be Monday, December 6th.
That
will be awesome.
Yep.
It'll be just a beautiful way to help people celebrate the holidays, and the tree is so popular. A lot of times we have people just sitting around that tree, while they wait for their flights versus going through security. And again, we don't want them to miss the flight, but we love that they enjoy the tree. And I have to say, Linda is just she's a magician. She's so creative, and she always brings the most beautiful things. I said, Linda, where do you get all this stuff? And she says, we have a warehouse.
I spoke to her today, and she was saying, okay, I'm going to visit, but I need to make sure I need to get into the warehouse so I can get everything ready. And I said, okay, let me know when, and I'll be there.
And it's just beautiful. I mean, I don't know. I bring some quality to the table, but not like Linda. She completely transforms whatever it is into way more beautiful and elegant.
She sent me pictures today, or yesterday actually, and there was the bear tree.
Yeah.
And then it was a couple of other things that were added on, and then all of a sudden there was just this absolutely spectacular.
Yeah. And she just, twists and turns these tinsel-y things, and she's just, no, we're going to do this year. And she told me that this year we're going to do something really special, so I can't wait to see what it is. And I don't know what it is, so
she hasn't told me.
I know. Who knows what it'll be, but I guess we'll all find out. And I can't wait. It's such an exciting time.
Dance Alive is always happy to do this, and to be honest, I believe like you guys are involved in the community. Dance Alive is involved in the community. So this is about that, about how we support each other and how we how we work really. And we work as a team and for the community. And I have to say thank you for it. Thank you so much.
Well, it's just an equally heartfelt thank you back to you, because it really means a lot to when you partner with somebody, that it's such a quality partnership and so beautifully creative. And I feel like it lifts us up even more. And like I said, you guys are all like in flight almost, just like our airplanes are. And I think it's absolutely stunning when you guys do anything. I'm sitting in the audience or just watching with a lump in my throat almost, because I can't believe how beautiful it is.
Wow, thank you so much.
And you're so good at it, and we're so lucky that in this community we have you.
Appreciate
and
it.
have had you for so long. And,
That's right.
yeah. So
That's right.
And same with the airport. We've been there for a long time too, but not as long as you.
I want to give you the opportunity to say where you can be found, how the people can connect with the airport, what is going on new on the airport.
Oh, sure. Okay. So the Gainesville Regional Airport, we have the two largest carriers in the world, Delta and American. You do have to make a connection on your way, but you can get to 343 destinations in one stop from our airport, especially when it's not during a pandemic.
Yes.
Good news includes that we just opened our 15,200 square foot expansion that adds 2 new gates, and they're bigger gates. The jetways accommodate larger aircraft. So it's really nice what's happened to our airport design-wise. It's much more airy. It's beautiful. It's people really are responding to it nicely. And, even though we all went through a hard time with the pandemic, I know you guys had some really creative ways of staying relevant. And what was nice during the pandemic for us, even though our traffic dropped 95%, as did most airports, we were able to watch this beautiful new expansion unfurl. And so now we're welcoming people back who stopped flying during the pandemic, and they're coming back to find this whole new airport, and we're really excited
That's
about
awesome.
it. So we want to thank everybody for flying GNV and flying easy. And we can't wait to see you again when you start flying, as you continue flying. And we want you to come see the tree. So
Yes.
and stop by that beautiful hallway of our lovely imagery, including the Dance Alive ballerinas. And but what do you call a ballet dance? What do you call a male? Ballerina?
No,
a
not
dancer.
a ballerina.
A dancer.
A dancer.
Yep.
Dancer.
Okay, just want to make sure I don't offend anyone.
No. No worries.
Yeah.
So, Judy, if you want to say something else.
You gave us a tour when it was almost complete, and it was just amazing. And there were 2 things, aside from the space and the airiness of it. I was tickled that there is a dog walking space inside.
Yes.
And the other thing, which you could address, but the other thing is, I who don't even have a cell phone, mind you, but there's something where you can put your cell phone on just the table and something happens. Explain that one, because I think that's so cool.
One of the things we really tried to do is pay attention to what people have been asking for, and charging their tablet or their phone and their laptop, and being able to work while they wait or stay connected is really important. So we have these charging tables where you just set your phone, the back of your phone down, and it will charge. But there are also places to plug in everywhere. And then when you talked about the pet relief area, it used to be that you had to have your pet take care of itself, its needs, before you went through the terminal. Now, we have a pet relief area, and it has a cute little place to sit, a bench. There's a little fire hydrant. There's a rinsing station and some AstroTurf. And Beamer was the first customer, so she's out there all the time. But it's just a nice place where if you're traveling with your pet, you don't have to go all the way back out and then through security again. We also have a mother's lounge for mothers who are breastfeeding, and they have some privacy and a really nice area to take care of those needs. And then there's another little quiet area, or some people call it a chapel, some call it a reflection room. There's a family restroom. There are improved restroom facilities, not to keep talking about restrooms and needs, but those are things that are important when people are traveling. So
that was the thing when you were taking the tour and talking about what was there. I was thinking, so much thought and time had been taken into considering what the needs were and making people comfortable and at home.
Yeah, because you do hear about those things if they're not there.
Yep.
And a lot of times I get the calls and my boss is really hands-on. So they had a good idea about what they wanted to see. And then we'll have more food options coming soon. We'll have 2 new sort of locally themed places to eat. So Tailwind has done a nice job, and they'll send your hamburger through the conveyor belt through the security. But it's going to be a little bit, more. There will be more options and more choices. So that's coming up. It's all really exciting.
That's amazing. That's amazing, and I have to say that Gainesville always impressed me a lot. This community, the city, is unbelievable. I have been here for 5 years, 6 years, and everything have grown. Mm-hmm. Also, the airport.
Yeah.
So the city gets improved and improved and improved each time, and it is fantastic to hear that.
For me as a student and then leaving for 35 years, try doing that. I came back and I just couldn't believe how sophisticated and really cosmopolitan it's gotten, and so much has happened since I was gone, and I just love living here. I think it's a wonderful place to be, and we have great elements of this community that you don't find everywhere. So we are really, really lucky. And I do think the airport is one of those things because
of course
we have so many people coming in and out, maybe not like a huge metropolis, but we have really important things happening every day. And another thing that happens at the airport is we have 1,500 medical missions every year. So the blood plane flies out every night. Except for Christmas and Easter, we have lots of medical transplants taking place, and so those are things that people don't really know about, but that we're really a lifeline to this community.
That's awesome.
It's a good thing to be a part of.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thank you one more time. Thank you for share all this information. Thank you for everything that you have done for Dance Alive and what we want to continue doing with you guys.
We love
for
it.
the partnership.
Love our
Thank you so much.
Our partnership, and it's so important to us too. So just know that we feel exactly the same way.
Great.
And
That's
we appreciate everything. And we want to see you on the 6th.
Yes, on that light tree, please.
Yeah.
Well,
and we'll see what Linda has in mind, right? Yeah.
Who knows?
You never know.
You never know. Well, it's the end of the podcast, and we just say thank you one more time to all of our sponsors. Thank you so much.
Great sponsors.
And please, guys, remember that the Nutcracker tickets are already on sale. You can go to our website. You can go straight to the theater and buy it there at the Phillips Center for the performance.
They're on
at
sale
home.
there.
They are on sale.
Online.
Exactly. So just go support the art, and I will see you all guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.